Happy Sunday, folks. What a long week. Those crystal reds on that log. Got quite a few now. And I got a bunch of babies in here as well, which is really kind of cool. They're pretty. They really stand out from the red cherries. But what I really wanted to show is just how good this tank looks, I think, now with the crypts showing. Let me know what you think. Give me feedback on that. But I think those crypts that were hidden behind that log, pulling those out, and then giving these room to grow, and then giving this baby tier room just to crawl on out. I just think that's going to look really well. Everything in this tank has really perked up. I also wanted to just do a quick here on the lace plant. That's a new leaf on the lace plant on the left. This doesn't have any brown in it. And I think what might have really helped it was the water changes. The lace plant, it's built the way it is because it likes to be in a high water flow area. It doesn't need a lot of light, but it needs good water flow. And I don't know, I think it's looking better. I'm still can't figure out how to get that to roll. That's just kind of, it is what it is. I mean, it's not melting, but it's not growing like this stuff. This stuff is in heaven. But the shrimp, man, they're cool. This is a really, really nice. It's called the Nano Mag. I use it on this tank here. And it just got into these really hard to get places, and it just did a great job. So I would highly recommend it. It's a little pricey. You might want to see if you can get a good deal on it. But it is high quality, and it just does a good job. I'm really happy with it. I wanted something that was going to be safe, that wouldn't scratch the glass, and a lot of space. So many different opinions on discus, and everybody's got a must-do on raising them. These guys seem happy. They seem healthy. I have an alpha in the tank, and their behavior is a lot like, and that speaking of the alpha, you just saw him, and he's easy to spot because he's got the really pretty eyes. So check out the eyes on this guy. You can really see. This one right here is the alpha. See the yellow orange eyes? This one just pounds everybody. Really pretty fish. Really happy with it. Everything in here is doing well. Check out the whiptail. He almost looks like a lizard laying on that. Whiptail in here is happy. There's the fuella, the twig right there. And if you have a fuella, you need to really make sure you have driftwood, because they really need to chew on that. I don't know why, but just do a lot better, a lot healthier. Have the driftwood. The rasboras are just, the color on them is spectacular. Everyone's really enjoying. I'm gonna go this way so I don't get the glare from the shrimp tank. But the rasboras, their color has just really been spectacular. And let's see, there's the turquoise rainbows, there's the Bosemani's. That's really it. The baby banana plant is booming. It's really taking root there. It shot up a new runner. I'm almost tempted to give that away. I just don't really feel I need it. The fertilizer tab under the glosso, if you look like a week ago, it's just it was just this, I'll tell you what, it was just this little, it was like that right there about a week ago. Now you can see it's tripled in size. I've got good growth. The other thing I've got too is, look, you can see how it's starting to, and they say that if the roots are proportionate to how tall it is, they go that deep as well. And based on the roots I see on the bottom of this 120 where the swords are over there, I'd say that's probably true. That's really it. That's all I really had to say. I've got to put some clips together. This tank's coming up on 1 year. I first was cycling it about now, and put the first real fish in here 1st of July. So I'm going to put together a 1 year video. I appreciate everybody's kind words and comments. It's been fun watching what everybody else is doing. And I'm just going to sit back and just kind of enjoy this tank. I don't really know what else I want to do at this point. And I'm curious, here's what's interesting. I was thinking about this today, curious what you guys think. What is the most important thing about the tank? If you were getting an aquarium and you're telling somebody to focus on one thing, what would you tell them? And I've really thought about that, and because there's so many different options, there's so many things you can do, there's so much out there. In any one part of your system, whether you have bad lights, a bad heater, bad filter, a tank that leaks, a bad stand, lots of different things can go wrong. But I'm just curious what you think is the most important part. And for me, and I'm going to go ahead and answer it, but I'm just kind of curious what everybody else thinks. For me, I think the most important part on any tank of any size is the filtration. And I think that the more you put into your filter, the happier you will be. A bigger tank is nice because you can get away with more mistakes and mess ups. But I would have to say that a filtration system is probably the best. And I didn't used to do canister filters. I used to be in the hobby way back when everybody used to have the undergravel filters, if you remember those. And everybody in Europe had canister filters, and the canister filter live planted tanks were the ones that really made me pay attention. And I've just been canister ever since. But just my 2 cents. And while you guys are watching, you know what? I'll see if I can't feed them really quick. And I'm going to put some flake in here just so you can watch the rainbows act stupid. But you guys just let me know what you want to talk about, what you're interested in hearing about. And we'll see what we get here. My bet is the rainbows just go nuts. Let me get up a little higher. Otherwise I'm going to get splashed. Something to stand on here. All right, here we go. There be the rainbows. These guys are silly. I keep thinking they're going to take the lights out one day, but they haven't done it. But I'm glad I'm using T5s instead of like metal halides, because you can definitely see them cracking a metal halide. At least the glass on it, as hot as that stuff is. But Well, hey guys, thanks for watching, and the next two videos I'm going to post up, and I probably won't do it today. I might, I don't know, we'll see, but I'm going to do a time lapse, sort of, on the zucchini that the shrimp ate and how they just annihilated that. And then I'm also going to do try to piece together a video of the past year of this tank, just kind of the highlights. And that's really it. But hey, thanks all the new subscribers. I'm right at the 500 mark. I've keep hitting 500 and then people unsubscribe and people subscribe, and it's just been kind of weird. But anyway, I'm really can't believe I got 500 subscribers. Appreciate all the kind words. Glad you guys are finding these videos helpful. And I learned just as much by doing this, by the way, as you guys do watching, just because people challenge it. And it's always good to be challenged. And even when you think you know what you're doing. So, but I did want to do a quick shout out. There are some amazing videos out there to watch. There's some people doing some really cool stuff. I'm going to have links to them in the description to this. But you know, they should have a lot more subscribers than they do. I even got a new subscriber who recently started a tank about this size, and he did CO2, and the tank's amazing. So the guy's doing a great job, and I'll post that here as well. But it's fun to watch. It's really fun to watch. A lot of cool stuff out there, and everybody's helping me figure it out. So you guys have a good one. Have a good week, everybody, and I'll get those two videos posted up. It'll probably be later in the week. But thanks for watching, and I hope everybody has a great week. See ya.